Did that finally work? I still don't see anybody. Well, I'm here. I guess I'm just talking to myself. I don't see the numbers. If you're there, is it 7 p.m.? It sure is. No, I don't see anyone. Let me see here. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Oh, it says live. Well, there they are. I guess I finally figured it out. Oh my goodness. Hold on, everybody. I messed something up. I messed it up. Let me see here. I guess this isn't even... Bear with me. This really is going to take a moment. I don't know what I did. I really do not. I can't even see. I apologize. Let me get into my live chat. I know you're all screaming at me, so hold on. I had it set and I don't know what I did. I did something. I really did something wrong. All right, let's do this. You know, it seems like I always have a hot mess every time I start one of these. But truth be told, this is probably only maybe this might be the 4th or 5th live sale I've done. So I am really still a novice with this. Excuse me, and I've got a new internet provider and I've got a new cell phone. So hold on and let me just, give me a second. Give me just a second. All right, that looks okay. I think that looks okay. That looks okay. I don't know what I did. I did something wrong. Here I am. So I know you can see me. Can you hear me? You're gonna have to let me know. There's music playing and I don't want it to be too loud. We're gonna have a live sale tonight. What a delay. So you can hear me, thank you. Okay, thank you that you can hear me. I appreciate that. I don't know what I did. I have to tell you. Okay, so I'm being heard. You know, I created. Okay, I'm all the way up in Toronto. Come on, Toronto, send us some snow. Buffalo got it. We ain't gotten it here. We ain't gotten it. Oh, we've not got any snow here in my area. You changed to 720 to make me clear. I guess that's pixels or something. We're good in Michigan. Oh, does that mean you don't want any snow, Michigan? Oh, Aaron wants a little bit of snow in California. Who had an inch last night? Donna, you had an inch. Yeah, but Donna, you're in North Jersey. I know. We had yes, it did look like snow today. I'm in Jersey. I'm in the southern part of the state, but yesterday we were just a little too far south. My friends in the northern part of the state got some snow, but we didn't get it here. We got cold, you know, rain, icy rain. Yeah, it was rain near Philly. You're in Voorhees? That's in South Jersey. It's not snowing in California. Does it snow in California? Well, up in the mountains it does. Is it snowing in the mountains in California? Not down in LA. Well, listen, I'm going to say hi to everyone, which is what I'm doing right now, and I'm so glad that you're here tonight. I created, did you know I was going to do this? I created a thumbnail, and I put it out, I think yesterday morning, saying I was going to do a live sale tonight, Monday the 12th at 7 p.m., and I never saw it. Did any of you see that little thumbnail and you knew I was going to be here? I'm curious to know about that. Can you tell me that? I understand the lag. I can see it too. So you're saying yes, that you did see that thumbnail? Some never saw it. You have to be a subscriber. Okay. Oh, I appreciate it. Tom, thank you. Sandra. Donna didn't see it. See, some people see it and some don't. I don't know. I don't know what you have to do to see it. I know that you have to be a subscriber, and I think you have to click the bell to make sure you're getting notifications. So subscribe to me if you want. Click the bell. Everybody always says that. And then see, with me, I don't have a smart TV. I got a dumb TV. And the person is pretty dumb working the remote control. My TV is probably, I have an old TV because I don't use it much. So I see notifications when I scroll through like people's community pages. You know, I don't know, with technology, we're all on different things. We're on laptops. We're on word process. Anybody still on a word processor? We're on cell phones. You know, some of you have those smart TVs, and some of you, like me, have a dumb TV. So I don't know. I don't know how you know. But for those of you who knew, I'm glad you know. And for those of you who don't, I wish I knew what to tell you. But I'm here. I wasn't going to do one. But I decided that I have enough time to do one more live sale tonight. And if you win anything tonight and you get me your information quickly, I mean, if you pay by the end of the day tomorrow, which is Tuesday, I can ship your stuff on Wednesday, which means you ought to be able to get it before Christmas. So if anything I sell tonight is something that you want to give to somebody for Christmas, get your, let me know. Yeah, I don't know where Vinny and Dee are. They better show up. They knew I was doing this. If Vinny and Dee aren't here, I'm gonna have to call the shots because I don't see either one of them. But that's okay. If they're not here, then you guys know how this works. Is Dee live right now? So Dee is doing something else now? I didn't know that. Oh, Dee is live. What's she doing live on Monday night? I ought to be watching her. Yeah, I know Vinny said he'd be. Hey, Karen. Vinny did say that he would be here. Karen, may I, with your permission, will you call the shots for me? Because I don't see Vinny. I hope Vinny's okay. Karen, if you don't want to, I'll do it. Please, I know, it'd be okay. Yeah, I know Vinny works today, and I asked him ahead of time. I told him ahead of time, Vinny, you do not have to do my show Monday night. He said he wanted to, but he might be working late. No, I said I was going to do it tonight at 7. You guys are all so kind. Okay. You're all so very kind. Karen, thank you. Now, what I need to do, and I hope everyone understands, and I think that you do, until Vinny gets here, Karen Williams, who is so kind, Karen, I got to ship you something. Karen is going to call the shots. Thank you, everybody who volunteered to help out. Please, 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 please. Let Karen call the shots. I need to let one person do it, and I also need to respectfully ask you when an auction ends if you would refrain from saying congratulations, Tom, Dick, and Harry, because it might not be Tom, Dick, or Harry who win. It's all who shows up on Karen's computer. And if you congratulate somebody who really isn't the winner, then they get mad at me and yeah. Right? Okay, Karen is lovely, and she has agreed to call the shots. Thank you, Karen. All right, I'm gonna let you, Karen's gonna call it. So what that means is if you're new to live sales, and I know most of you aren't, make sure you're in live chat. I think, and you guys can help me, I think cell phones are faster than computers, but everything tonight is a countdown. And I'm doing that on purpose so that everybody gets a chance to get a bid in. Some of you have no lag. Some of you have a 5, 6, 7, 8 second lag. So therefore, if when I start counting down, do not, wait until number 1 to put your bid in if there's something that you really like, because you'll lose it. And I'm not saying that to try to trick you into anything. That's just the way that it works. They are faster. Jeffrey, Reed. So cell phones are faster? Okay. Hi, Ellie. I'm talking and I'm looking at you. I want you to understand. I want to make sure that I'm looking at you when I'm talking, but the comments are down here on my laptop, and I don't see comments on my cell phone. I only see the comments down there on my on my laptop. So that's why I'm doing that. So yeah, so there's always going to be a little bit of a lag. I don't know what JIC is, but there isn't any of that. Karen says no JIC on this sale. I think I do know what it is, but I don't know what it is, and I don't do it, whatever it is. And I've got a lot of stuff, including a little bit of old Christmas. Okay, they're called just in case. No, I'm not going to. I think just in case is confusing. It's just going to be 10. I start at 10 and I count down. And we're going to let Karen call the shots. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you win anything tonight, email me your information at gosh, what's my, old curiosity shop 99 at gmail.com. Now I will type that in. In fact, let me do that right. Well, I'll put it in the description box. So in case you forget, it's old curiosity shop 99 at gmail.com. And send me your shipping address, as well as your the email address that's associated with your PayPal account. That's so important. A lot of people forget that, and then it doesn't get to them the way that it should. So if you'll do that, I'll keep track of everything else on my secret white paper. And we're just going to do all offer ups tonight. Now, when the auction is over, we'll have a chance to relax and talk a little bit. We'll do some trivia questions and just hang out for a little bit. But I've got my snack. I'm doing my pretzel sticks again. Always have to find out what everybody's snacking on. You've only got like 2 more minutes to get your snack. And I got a couple little cheese slices here. See that? On my 1930s Laurel dish made by mache. And we'll go ahead and get the live sale started. And I'm so glad you're here. I appreciate everybody tuning in and being a part of it. Do we have any questions, comments, or prayer requests before we begin? Hello, hello. Ooh, who's eating dry popcorn? John, put some butter on that. Christmas goodies, Robert and Lori. What kind of Christmas goodies did you get? Lemmy Lemon says, if I bought from the last sale, do you still need the information? I should tell you no that I don't. What I will tell you this is, if you don't get an invoice from me by tomorrow at noon, help me out. It means I can't find you, or I lost you, or I'm still getting the hang of this. I'm brand new to pirate ship. If in doubt, go ahead and shoot me the information again. But I've got a lot of you saved. Hi, Crafty Jackie. So yeah, if you don't get an invoice, and if you're at work, forget about it. You get home at 5 o'clock, you're making dinner. If you go on in the evening and there's like, well, Scott hasn't sent me an invoice yet, it's because I can't find your information. And so then I'll ask you if you would please send it back to me again. I'm really going to try to get much better at that. And I'm working on it. So I want to thank you. Karen Williams is going to call the shots. Jeffrey Reed is going to be the backup man. And Jeffrey, I appreciate that. Thank you to Karen and to Jeffrey. And anyone else who might be here tonight, let's do it. Let's sell some stuff. I can't believe I've got another one, but I do have another one, and there it is right there. Made by the Fire King Company. This is a Philby, as you know, Philby pattern casserole. So it's the bowl, it's the casserole dish, and the lid. So I'll go ahead and take it off. I believe I sold one of these last week or the week before. I'm delaying for just a second. The reason why I'm delaying, wow, I have like a major, I'm looking at myself as I'm broadcasting, and I'm looking at myself on my computer, and I've got a major lag on my computer. I mean, major lag. I don't know. So everybody click live chat. Everybody refresh. Yeah. Lags are just because of internet speed. All right, there's the casserole dish. It's Philby. It's nice and blue. The lid doubles as a pie pan. See that? It's in great condition with no damage. Sorry for the clicking. And I don't remember the size, but you could get a good green bean casserole in that. So close out and come back in. Okay, let's count it down. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9. Oh, I'm sorry. We're starting at $10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I need to sign out and come back in. Hold on, everybody. I'll be right back. I'm still here. I can't see. Okay. Hold on, folks. Because my lag is really bad. I'm actually signing back into myself here. Once I get in there, you know, I'm good. I'm trying to see. Yeah, my lag was like really bad. All right, now I'm back in top chat. Karen, thank you for saying stop. I forgot to do it. We started out at $10, and I see M. Rodriguez put 10 in, but Karen says no sale. Karen, you don't see M. Rodriguez at 10? Maybe not. Can we do it again? Well, wasn't that the only bid? That was the only bid. And it came in after the stop. All right, I'll put this down and maybe we'll do it again. Where am I going to put it? Maybe we'll do it again later on in the show, in the sale. I'll put it over here. All right, I'll set that down. So if it comes in after the stop, the bid has to come in before the stop. Okay, we'll try it again. We'll try it again at the end of the show. Let's do this really nice green piece of pottery. ML Minter. Yeah, it's in there somewhere. You got to remember the 99, old curiosity shop 99@gmail.com. I think we're good now. Okay, it's a beautiful color. This piece is made by the Shenango, China, Newcastle. Now, is that Pennsylvania, or is that one of the Ohio Valley, or is it somewhere in Pennsylvania, Shenango? I don't remember. It's a beautiful ball pitcher. Sits flat on your table. The bidding starts at 15, and we'll go ahead and let you bid if anyone is interested. It's in really excellent condition. And we're starting at $15 on this. There's the Shenango pottery mark on the bottom. I've actually never seen this one. Haven't had one in such nice condition. So there's no crazing on it. And it's not glass, it is made of pottery. It's a nice heavy ball pitcher there. And we're starting at $15 on the pitcher. I did find my ring. Yes, it had fallen into, well, I guess I'll tell you, it fell into my underwear drawer. It was on my dresser. You know, the drawers on the top. And that's where I found it. Digging through my drawers, I found my ring. So thank you for noticing. This is not a crack here. It's a seam in the pottery. So really pretty Shenango pottery. No crazing and nice and clean on the inside. I don't know how many ounces it will hold, but there it is. And we're going to count it down. Are you ready, folks? We started the bidding at 15, and I believe we're somewhere around maybe 25 or so. And here we go. Keep your eyes there on the chat, folks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I think Karen types in the word stop. Or do I say it? Now D is here. Hey D, I thought you were live. All right, let's get it together. D, I need you to chat with Karen. I didn't know that so, hey, Karen, D is here. Do you want D to take over, or D, do you want Karen to keep going? You guys are so, I could not do it without you. I would mess it up. I'm telling you, I've been in and out all day. I'm still in and out. Sold to M. Rodriguez. Thank you, Karen. And the final price was $25. And thank you, M. Rodriguez. You have purchased things before, and I appreciate that so much. So I'm waiting for Karen and Dee to decide who's going to take over. And I guess I'll eat a piece of cheese, and I'll tell you what I did yesterday. This is awful. I should have this figured out by now. Karen, you and Dee figure out who's going to go forward. I'm looking at the chat. And then do you want me to say stop, or do you prefer to type the word stop? Hi, Curtis. All right. Dee says she'll do it. Thank you, Karen. Dee's going to call the shots. Now, Dee, when I count it down, do you want me to say stop or not? You tell me. She'll tell me. Dee will tell me. Karen, thank you. Dee says it doesn't matter. All right. What do you guys? I'll say stop. What happened to my pretzels? Oh, here they are. All right. Look at that. Now, I've got another piece of stretch glass. We're starting at $20 on this one. This is a pink, pink, you stink. I love pink. It's a beautiful pink piece of stretch glass. We've talked about stretch glass. Already know how it was made. It's just a lovely piece of glass with no damage on it. Now, you know me, if there's any damage, I'm going to tell you. I don't have a black glass base to put this one on. But look at the beautiful stretch here. You know, the inside is nice and smooth. So whatever you're putting on the inside, put inside whatever you'd like. And then on the outside, we've got this wonderful stretch effect. Yeah. And so this bowl is a nice, 9.5 inches wide. Yeah. And it's footed. So it's a little console bowl. And it's just beautiful. You know, made sometime around 1920, 1925. Jewel tones were popular then. Carnival glass was on its way out, and stretch glass was becoming extremely popular at that time. And basically, all the companies that made Carnival glass are the companies that made stretch. So this beautiful pink, so Fenton, Dugan, Diamond, you know, all of those companies that made stretch. So we'll count this one down. Let me see if it's really a pretty one. And of course, they're emulating the Favril glass of Tiffany and the Aurine glass by Steuben, which was pricey art glass. But this was mass produced in factories. Nice piece. So shall we count it down now? I'm not sure where we are on that. I know Dee is watching it for me and Jeffrey is the backup man. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sold. And we'll let Dee call it for us. I love stretch glass. Sandra Garcia at 75. 75, Sandra Garcia. Sandra, thank you so much. Now, Sandra, I can get it to you before Christmas. As long as you get me your information. I know you've purchased from me before, so I should have it. But again, if you're not sure and if you've never won anything, please send your information to oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com and include your shipping address and the email address that you use with your PayPal account. Thank you, Sandra. And I don't find as much stretch glass as I used to. I'm going through it. It's still out there, here and there. All right, it's a live sale tonight, and we're counting everything down to give everybody a chance to get in there. Many of you said that you prefer that I do it that way. Oh, I got some Christmas stuff. I do. So if you've just joined me, and a lot of folks have come in, I got started late. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for spending part of your Monday night with me here. I appreciate it. Okay, now let me see. I just want to see. Vinny's on sabbatical. Yeah, I don't know. I hope Vinny's okay because I know Vinny was going to be here tonight. So I hope the Vinster is doing all right. Now, let's go back to the elegance of the 1930s. We still wanted to look like we were in a Hollywood movie, but we had no money. So we couldn't buy silver. But thanks to companies like Kensington Chrome in Pennsylvania and Farber Brothers up in Brooklyn, they were stamping out and mass producing coffee sets, tea sets, cocktail sets in chrome. Pretty inexpensive and available for all of us common folk who couldn't afford much. We've got a tea set here, coffee pot. This is a, what do they call it? An offer up. We're starting at $22. There's the coffee pot, and you're also getting with it the cream and sugar. Now, before you bid, the only damage, and it's really barely noticeable. Right here, and I didn't even, there's a very small, I'll call it a dimple rather than a dent. So this part of the pot fell on something and it flattened out just a little bit right there. It's really almost, it's not easy to see, but it's there. So there's a slight indentation right there. That's the only damage on it. And the coffee pot and the cream and sugar are at $22. Now this set is rust-free, scratch-free, and as I said, it's clean on the inside. There's some old, that's water. That water is because I washed it. And we're going to start at $22 on the 1930s chrome tea set. It's embossed with, is that grape and cable? No, it's just little curly cues and squigglies and whatnot. And a cream and sugar with it. So there's your sugar bowl. Look how beautiful and how wonderful it is. And we have a creamer. And then we have a sugar bowl with a lid on it. I don't think this set was ever used. Curtis, I don't know what the shipping is. The shipping is, I appreciate you asking. Curtis asks how much is the shipping. It's based upon how far away your zip code is from mine, and I'm still shipping from Philadelphia. And this will go in a 12 by 12 by 12 box. Shouldn't be too bad. I use Pirate Ship, and it's really just based upon your zip code. So the shipping is extra after the sale is over. And did somebody get put in timeout? Or you come on now. People are misbehaving. So there's the tea. There's the coffee pot. I'm not sure where we are on this. And here is the sugar bowl and the creamer from the 1930s. So we'll count it down. Oh, there's Vinny. Hey, Vinny. I'll talk to you in a minute, Vinny, but we're going to count this. We're going to count down the coffee pot in chrome from the 1930s with the cream and sugar. Right? Here we go. Let's see. Where are we? I'm not sure where we are, but that's you. Okay. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And I think it's sold, but I don't know to whom and I don't know how much. Dee's going to tell me, hey, Vincent, we knew you'd be here. You're chilling. You ought to be chilling. Dee has got you covered. Karen was helping out at the beginning. Dash Hound Mom for $30. All right. Dash Hound Mom. Okay. Dash Hound Mom. Thank you so much. Don't forget, send me that information. Old Curiosity Shop 99@gmail.com so I can get the invoices out to you, and I'll do those tomorrow. Next up, some old Christmas. And these little guys are cutie pootie. Now here they are. We're going to start these two guys out at $15. It's an offer up, and we're starting out at $15 on these. Now we've got two little pixies, and they have faded. They're little green pajamas. They probably sat in somebody's windowsill for an awful long time. They're attached to these little wooden bases. And this is an offer up. And so they're little knee huggers. And probably made in Japan. And they probably go back to the 1960s. And one is taller than the other one. See, you can put them this way so they can have a conversation. And if they get mad at each other, you can put them this way. They can ignore each other. So these are as cute as they can be. And as I said, there's no damage to them other than, oh, their little outfits have faded. So I don't know, maybe you can get some dye and dip them. I'd leave them just the way they are. Two little 1960s Christmas elves. And we're going to start at $15 on these. And we're going to count them down. Let's see, do you want to know, before I count them down, I guess I'll tell you that the little one is 4 inches tall. The big one is about 5. See their little faces? Hello, hello. Let's count them down. Here we go. We're at $18 right now, and we're going to sell them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're excited because they're sold. And where are they headed? Where are those little dudes headed? They're on their way out of Jersey. Headed somewhere. Welcome to everyone who's joining me now. I so appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. We're selling some stuff. Gracie 2010 at 20 bucks. Right? Gracie 2010. Well, thank you, Grace. I guess it's just Grace 2010 at $20. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Grace. Appreciate that. Yes, I do. There's going to be more Old Christmas, I promise you. Oh. I'm going to tease you with something here. Hold on. This is coming up near the end of the auction, but I'm going to hook you with it. Wait until you see these. You're just going to have to wait until the end. You ready? Oh my goodness. Manufactured by the Indiana Glass Company and Duncan Miller. They both made a pattern called Sandwich. But in my little opinion, the Indiana Glass Sandwich is okay, but not quite the quality of the Duncan Miller. I've got 3 pieces of Duncan Miller Sandwich glass in a beautiful green color. There is the deviled egg plate. But wait. There is the divided serving plate or platter, and these are a great big divided platter. And the big flat platter, the big charger there that's flat, you know. And these things measure, I'm just teasing you with these right now. We're gonna sell them at the very end. These are 12 inches. These are coming up. I just wanted to make sure you stay tuned till the end. All right, we've got 4 boxes of ornaments. Now, these 4 boxes of ornaments here, we're going to start the bidding out at $10 on these. There's no barcode on them. We've got price tags that are stuck on there. And you guys know the barcode comes along. Some of you have that date memorized. I don't, because it's somewhere in the 1960s. But let me show you the 4 boxes here. So they're all the same. All the boxes are the same color. And we're going to start out at $10. So let me show you. Let's see here. Let's just get 1 box. Ooh, I went and dropped one on the floor. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're starting the bidding off here at $10. And this is what it says. It says Paragon. And they're the little glass balls. And you can see the old price tag on it. The original price on this box was 59 cents, and it sold at a place called the Thrift Drug Store. You guys see that? Thrift Drug Store. I want it to really focus in, and what you get is each one of these contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they are made of glass. Now, the funny thing is, none of them have the little metal tops. So I want you to see that. If you want to retract if you placed a bid and you go, oh, I didn't know that, you can retract it. I want you to see that they're old mercury, they're old glass. Now they're all wanting to fall out of there. See what I went and did? I shouldn't have messed with them. I should have left it like it was. They're gonna be falling all over the place. Hold on. We had a little. Oh my word! Okay, so they're, you know, you can craft with these, but they've got no tops, you know, for hanging. I don't know. All right, so that's the one set. Now remember, you're getting all four. Every box is complete except one box is missing one ornament. You with me? So it's 10, 20, 30, 39. There's 39 of them altogether because that one's missing. You see there? Yeah. And this is just, I don't know if somebody pulled all the tops off. It's very curious, but we've got no tops on these. We've only got the glass Christmas balls, but a lot of you craft with these. You glue them on wreaths, absolutely. So it's 39 of them. Oh, made by Paragon Company, whatever that is. And I guess since there's no barcode and it's an old-fashioned price tag, I guess they go back to the 60s, yeah? And the boxes are in good shape. And I don't know where we are money-wise on these. But we're going to count these down in just a moment. You get all four boxes. Oh, it's all over the place. Okay, there we go. What a mess. See them? All right, let's do it. We're at, looks like Karen Williams is at $26. Oh, somebody is at $1,950. Mark, are you willing to pay $1,950? No, $1,950. He must be talking about something else. I'm playing. Let's count them down. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sold. What do I need new glasses for, D? It says 1950. Oh. Yeah, I probably do. Okay, who'd we sell them to, D? Carla Salamone at 30. Okay. Thank you, Carla. Oh, thank you very much, Carla. You know, everything is in the mail. Most of you have received your things from last Monday night. A couple of you haven't. I apologize for that. Some of my boxes didn't come in, and I drove around with a couple things in my truck for a day and couldn't get to the post office. But I promise you, everything from last Monday night's sale absolutely is in the mail and should be there at any moment now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's do a few kitchen things from the mid-century, which really could be, well, I guess the mid-century could be 1945 to 1965. I didn't say mid-century modern. I just said mid-century. And we've got right here, we're going to start at $10 on these items. And you're getting all of this for 10. Well, we're starting at $10. You don't get it for 10 unless 10 is the only bid. The glass is made by Hazel Atlas. All of the glass here, wait a minute, I think so. Don't tell a lie. It's all Hazel Atlas glass. It's all marked with the H and the A. That puts it before Continental Can took over. And we're starting out at $10, and let's talk about what we've got here. We're starting at 10, and we've got a little sugar dispenser with a nice Bakelite top. And the Hazel Atlas mark is right there. Okay. The lid goes on and off just as it should. So you can sugar your coffee the way they did when Eisenhower was in the White House. And you're also getting this cute little dispenser here, which could be for ketchup or mustard. Now the glass again is marked Hazel Atlas, and it's got these little plastic lids that open up. I've got no spoons, but you can figure something out. And these are just fine, and these will screw on and off as well. I took them off and I washed everything, and so these are clean and ready to go. And then you've got the little caddy here. This is a plastic, and the only funny thing is, now this is supposed to come off. See how you push it in and it clips right in. It has shrunk a little bit over the years with age. I'm gonna stick this back in. Who's misbehaving in my chat? Get him, get him, get him, Vinny. Block him, block him. Get that one back in there. Okay, so that just snaps in there like that and stays in place there. All right, and then you put, see, we got some bad folk in here because I forgot to put that you had to be a subscriber, and sometimes these untoward people sneak in. All my wrenches out there, get them, get them, get them, get them. Should I hand out a few more wrenches? You blocked a few, Jeffrey. What are they saying? Are they being nasty? We're not having that. We ain't having that. Okay, we started at $10 and I don't know where we are, but that's the Hazel. There we go. On these all of this. Do we have a $10 bid? It looks like we're up to 13, so we're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. The little 1950s Hazel Atlas glass pieces. Totally what? All right, sold. Who gets it? Glowy girl. What? She gets it for $417. D, you put that in there. Everybody look at what D put in. She put in Glowy Girl, $417. Woo! I know, Vinny, but look at what D put in. I'm playing. I know it's $17. I'm messing with D because she put in a 4. Oh, D says her fingers are fat. D, they are not. I know. Vinny, stop typing in capital letters. That means you're cussing me out. Oh, D has to make up the difference? It's Glowy Girl. It's a Glowy Girl at 17. Yeah, make fun of D. Quit making fun of me. You guys make fun of me enough. Hold on, John, I'll tell you if I've got any mid-century. Let me write this down. $17, Glowy Girl. Not really, John, I don't think. You asked about mid-century. Probably not really. I mean, I've got some stuff, but I think you like mid-century mod, so I don't think I would have anything like that. Not tonight, but let's keep going. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Now look at that. Purple glass, amethyst glass with saw teeth. Before you start putting your bids in, there are 2 little tiny chips. I want to tell you that, and I'll show them to you. But we're going to start at $15 on this. It is beautiful amethyst glass, not black glass, but real purple glass. Can you see it? And we're going to start. It's unusual. I've never seen it before. Okay. We're starting at $15, and it's on this chrome base here. It's attached to that. It will not come off of this. This doesn't come off. This was done in a factory. And we've just, with all these saw teeth around here, you know we're going to have 2 of them that are chipped. Hold on, where are they? Okay, here they are right there. We've got 2 right there. 2 teeth have been chipped filed down just a little bit. It's all right. But isn't that nice? I've never seen this thing before. You know, this is a piece of 30s or 40s glass in this chrome. And I think it's lovely. And the bidding is going to start at $15 if anybody is interested in that. And it measures, 8 inches square. 8 inches square on this sawtooth edge amethyst glass. I guess center bowl, big candy dish. That's big. You could get a lot of Mary Janes in that. All right, so I don't see that we have any bids on that. Margaret Howe, I do see Margaret at 15. And therefore, we'll go ahead and count this bad boy down. Everybody ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Sold. I like it. Even with 2 of those little teeth missing. I got 2 teeth missing too all the way in the back. I'm not going to show you. I'm missing 2 teeth just like this. $15 to Margaret Howell. Thank you, Margaret. M-A-R-G-A-R. Okay, it's time for a piece of cheese. You guys having a snack? Oh, you're gonna love this. The bidding starts at 19. Thank you, Margaret. We have a cat on a milk glass dish. There's no damage on it, and it's made by Westmoreland. This thing was just begging to have this fretwork or whatever you want to call it chipped or broken, and it ain't. I promise you, I ran all the way around it. There is not a single chip or crack anywhere on this thing. Nothing. It's wonderful. It's marked Westmoreland on the bottom, and so this is probably from the 60s or the 70s. There's the kitty cat. See? And I don't know if little beads were in his eyes or not, and the beads, I don't know if they put jewels in the eyes or not, but he has no chips or cracks, this cat. And I don't do a lot of milk glass, but when I find milk glass that I don't see all the time, I go for it. So there we go. You can put your cat treats in there. See it? Pussycat, 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 where have you been? I've been to London to visit the Queen. Pussycat, pussycat, what did you there? I frightened a mouse under the chair. You guys remember that? My mother taught me all those, whatever those rhymes were when I was, I think I'm forgetting the rest of it. You guys don't know that? Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been to London to visit the Queen. Come on now, I'm not the only one who knows it. Your dog is interested in it. Donna remembers that nursery rhyme. What's the rest of it? Doesn't the cat, pussycat, pussycat, what did you there? I frightened a little mouse under the chair. Alicia remembers. Us old people remember. Oh. What's the rest of that rhyme? What am I missing? I need to count this thing down and stop being silly. You're not here for that. Is there more to that rhyme? All right, let's count it down. I'm not sure where we are. Oh, that's all of it. You've had enough? All right. 10, 9, no damage, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. Bixa, you think I was missing it up with the owl and the pussycat? Or Hickory Dickory Dock? Sandra Garcia at 80. Thank you, Sandra. I hope that everything came to you okay. Sandra. Sandra. Hold on. Sandra Garcia. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. This goes down here on the floor. You have a cat named Big Mama? I've got more I've got a few more Christmas things. I really do. I promise you that I do. Let's do this now. Let me just look at my chat for a minute, make sure I'm not missing anything. We've been here 1 hour. We're about halfway through. So we're going to sell for about another hour. And I'm so glad you're here. D, can you address Adelaide Saki? I think she's asking something about that. Pussycat, Pussycat, where have you been? Been to London to visit the Queen. Pussycat, Pussycat, what did you there? Frightened a mouse under the chair. That's it. Thank you, Sparkle. That was it. There's no more to it. I didn't know if there was any more to it or not. I can't believe I remember the whole thing. Well, it's not like it's the Constitution or something. Thank you. Thanks, Steve, for talking to Adelaide. I appreciate that. And Adelaide, I'm sorry that if you missed out, if you missed it. Okay. I've got 4. Now, if you like to imbibe, you can have a little champagne on New Year's Eve, or you can have a little rice pudding out of it. Yeah? So the Episcopalians can have a little, right? And the Methodists will eat their rice pudding. I'm playing. Don't get offended. Hey, Joanna, are you watching? I met Joanna in a store. And I was so thrilled that she said hello and we were having a conversation. I like to joke around. Great for champagne. I've got 4 of them. I think Hocking might have made these. Look at the stripes. Classic 1930s. We're starting out at $19. We got 4 of them. $19. I've only got 4. This is an offer up. Everything tonight is an offer up. $19. There are no chips, no cracks. And the little banded rings are in beautiful condition. It's kind of a yellow and a green color. We're starting at 19. And champagne on Christmas Eve or on New Year's Eve or whatever you want. Rice pudding out of these if you want them to be tall sherbets. The colors are wonderful. Okay, Jackie, you Presbyterians, you can have a little bit as well. There you go. All right. And I'm just playing because I know, you know. Moderation. Look at these. There's an optic panel design on them. And you've got, this looks very Anchor Hocking to me, and they loved all this banded ring stuff. So we've got 4 of these, 4 of them in excellent condition. You can be like, let's see. Okay, D, I hear you. I don't know where we are on this. You can be like, you know, New Year's Eve. You can be like Shelley Winters on the Poseidon Adventure, right? Manny. Oh my goodness, when she has her heart attack. How many of you, when Shelley Winters has her heart attack on the Poseidon Adventure, are you with me? I can't watch. I can't. I have to go lie down. Yeah? Wasn't it New Year's Eve? It was New Year's Eve. Oh my gosh, when she has her heart attack. Where are we? You want me to, I guess I ought to pay attention to what I'm doing. We're at $32 on these. It's New Year's Eve on the Poseidon Adventure. I'm not talking about the remakes. Ugh. You go back to the one from the 70s with Ernest Borgnine and is Red Buttons in that? Oh, but when Shelley Winters has her heart attack. All right, count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sold. Somebody asked me, what is the design on the base? It's just a little, you know, that little thing that Anchor Hawking did. I guess I better stop confusing people by running my mouth while I'm trying to sell. Am I the only one who has to go lie down after Shelley Winters? I guess so. Who got them? $32, Kathy Day. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. But yeah, that is a great... And it's not computer generated. If you don't know it, go and look up the tidal wave scene in Poseidon Adventure, the old one. And nothing like it. You remember that? Oh my goodness. It's terrible. I knew a girl whose mother went into labor in the movie theater and then went to the hospital that night and had that baby while she was after she was watching the Poseidon Adventure. It's a good one. Yeah, they climbed up that Christmas tree with the blue tinsel on it. Yes, Rodney McDowell was in it. And who was that blonde? Lonnie. We need to do this reminiscing after the sale is over. You guys are going to get mad at me. Be quiet and sell the stuff. Look at this Chartreuse vase with this. Is it a geisha or a geisha? I don't know, but the pronunciation police get really mad at me. Whatever that thing is, look at her. And this is really cute. So you've got felt on the bottom. Where are we going to start? We're starting at $15 on this. We're starting at $15 on it. And right here, these are not chips, but we've got 2 glaze skips at the top. So if that bothers you, I don't know what to tell you, but they're not chips. It is a glaze skip. And you know it's a glaze skip when the glaze is sort of rounded over. You just kind of get used to the difference between a chip and a glaze skip. Probably from the 60s, although Chartreuse was big in the 40s as well. It's unmarked and it's a tall vase and it doesn't have any chips or cracks on it, and it stands 12 inches tall. And I know some folks are really like the Chartreuse. We're starting out at $15 on the big geisha girl, whatever she is, with the pins in her head. She looks like something from a Puccini opera. Turandot, maybe. Yeah. And there's nothing on the back of it. So that's a mid-century piece, mid-century color, the Chartreuse. Okay. So we're ready to do that. And again, it's 12 inches tall, unmarked, but undoubtedly American made. So we'll count it down from 15. I think that's our bid. Yeah, I said Turandot. You're right, Bix. I meant Madama Butterfly. You're correct. That's what I was thinking of. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold, I think. There was a lot of Chartreuse in the 40s, and a lot of the, you're right, Vinny, a lot of the Pacific Island and Asian sort of stuff became very popular when everybody came back from those countries after the wars. And you saw it, and the whole tiki exotic stuff in the 60s and everything. Margaret Howe at 15. Thank you, Margaret. You're going to get another big box. Margaret might be getting 2 boxes again. Margaret Howe. I like Chartreuse as well. It's okay. Don't place any bids on this yet because she's got damage. Let me talk to you about her first. Let me talk to you about her, and then I'll tell you where we're going to start on her. She was decapitated. I'll go ahead and tell you. But we're still going to start the bidding out at $15, even though this poor little thing was decapitated. Now, it is one bookend, and I've only got one. Goes all the way back to the 1920s. I am very impressed with whomever it was who put her poor little head back on. They, I think, did a pretty good job. The poor little thing. I had to save her. But somebody knocked her over, and that poor little head snapped off. See it? But they matched the patina pretty well, bless her heart. Now on the back, she says, I'll tell you what she says. She says, it says bronze art. You see that? Bronze art. Now, is she made of bronze? No. She has a bronze patina. Cover her hiney. She's made of spelter, which is the reason why her head snapped off. And then she's been given a bronze patina, and she's adorable. One of the companies made her as a set of bookends, and even with that damage, she has to go to somebody. The poor little thing. And you tie a ribbon around her neck, and you'll never see that little bit of damage. So we're starting the bidding out at $15. You can tell by that haircut, she's right in the Depression era, the late 1925 to 1935, something like that. And she stands 9 inches tall. Yep, she ain't got no clothes on. She is sassy. She's telling somebody off. Yep. Poor little thing. Now don't make fun of her. Leave her alone. Somebody adopt this little thing from the Depression era. She has a pot belly, and she's made of pot metal, and I'm counting her down. Eugenie is in at 20. All right, Eugenie, I think she's worth 20. We're counting her down. I think the highest bid right now is somewhere, we're up to 22. Jackie likes her as well. Let's count her down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now she's going to moon you. She just mooned you. All right. So she's sold. And I think she's sweet. Put some clothes on her. I ain't got no clothes. I've got a Christmas tree skirt around here somewhere. It is a sweetie. She is a sweetie. Poor little thing. Got her head knocked off. Who gets her? Where's she going? Eugenie Burton at 25. Hold on for a second, Vinny. 25. EUG Burton. Okay. What about pot metal is Sometimes it's called monkey metal or spelter, and it's a mix of stuff, and some of it is stronger than other mixtures depending on the company that made it. We phonograph collectors hate it because a lot of the companies started making phonograph reproducers out of spelter, and it will crack over time. So I think she's cute, and there she goes. We have a big, beautiful. Now this, if you remember, was up there on my china closet with autumn foliage in it. And it's made in Japan, and it's made in Japan in the 1920s and 30s between the First and the Second World War. And we're starting at $20. This is made out of pottery, and it is a big, beautiful, heavy Japanese vase with cherry blossoms or orange blossoms or blossom sealy or whatever kind of blossom you want that to be on the front. And it stands 12 inches tall, and it is beautiful, heavy. It's not redware, but it is beautiful, heavy pottery, and it's hand painted in that sort of deco. See how they're stylized? Not quite lifelike. I knew Big Spiderbeck would catch the Blossom Deary reference. On the bottom, we're stamped right here, MM. Who is MM? I'm going to let you guys guess. Made in Japan. It says hand-painted Japan. I think it says hand-painted Japan. Hope nothing's inside of it. Yeah. Hand-painted Japan with an M and an M in a wreath. Now, what does that M and the M stand for? You already know. Look at that beautiful 12-inch tall pottery vase with this beautiful brown glaze and the stylized flowers on the front, which I'm guessing are cherry blossom, apple blossom, something like that. The Morimori brothers were probably the most successful importers of Japanese goods into this country. And they had a storefront, I think they had a storefront in Manhattan. I'm fairly certain that they did have a storefront in Manhattan. And so this piece, this beautiful vase is starting out at $20, and I don't see any bids. I do, I see Margaret at 20. I'll let you look at it for a second. I'll eat a pretzel stick. No, I'm gonna eat two. I'm in the mood. I like it. You ready? Let's count it down. I think we're at $22. Now we're at 24. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. I know, Jody, I'm breaking it open. What happens if I eat 3 pretzels? I just might do it. What? I don't have any M&Ms tonight. I ate all of that magic trail mix. Who gets it, D? Margaret Howe at 26. Margaret, I'm gonna have to drive down there. Aren't you in? Where are you? I better not say what state you're in. I'm not supposed to say. You're down south somewhere. Margaret at 26. Ooh. Okay. I don't know what Christmas station I have on, but it's not sounding very Christmassy, and I can't do anything about it while I'm sitting here. but it's not very Christmassy. Oh, you're in Arkansas. Now, he's not a reproduction, but he got caught in a bear trap or something. He's old. He's made out of what egg cartons are made out of. So not really paper mache, but whatever this egg carton type paper is made out of, pulp, whatever it is. Now, he's old. Yeah, he is old. And it's old Santa Claus or Saint Nick. And, I'll tell you what, that foot that's missing doesn't bother me at all. Never mind. We're going to start at $15 on him. We're starting at 15. Now that's the only damage that you get is right there, and that's a problem. Leave it the way it is, or get some old egg carton and reconstruct it, Get an old egg carton and sort of fashion another boot for him. But he's old. And he's this egg carton type stuff. I'm not saying paper mache. He's a little faded in the front. Yeah. He will not stand upright with that broken foot. Nope. He does not. So if you're going to display him, you've got to put him in a dish or put him around other things to hold him up. But he will not stand up on his own. Well, he's doing it now, but I'm helping him. But if I put him down on the table, you can't see. He will not stand up. He will fall forward. So, figure it out. But he's worth holding. He's worth saving. He's an old one. All right. So we'll count him down now on this old egg carton Santa. You ready? We're at... I've had him for a long time, and I put him in an arrangement with other things, which propped him up, and you put other things in front of him, and he stands up just fine. Okay, here we go. Crafty Jackie is the highest bidder at $22, and we're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. You guys better be behaving in this chat. And I have a wrench too. Crafty at 22. Thank you, Jackie. 22. Don't forget, I'm going to send invoices out tomorrow morning. If you don't hear from me by noon or 6 o'clock at night when you get home from work, because you think I already have your information, then send it to me again. I should have it. And oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com. Your shipping address, and I can't ship to you unless you give me that as well, and I can't invoice you unless I have the email address that you use with your PayPal account. Look at this. Thank you, Jackie. Well, thank you, Janice. We're going to start out at $15 on these, and I guess I better... That's the box. We're going to look at the rest of the box in a minute. But somebody's going to remember these from their childhood. Somebody is going to say, oh, we had those at home in 1963. They are... now these are paper mache, and it's two angels They're not ceramic, according to the box. It says, wait a minute, paper mache. Everybody see that? Christmas carolers. And we got 2 of them in there, in their old original box. And we're starting at $15 on them. Let's get them out of there. They are looking, no, it says paper mache, but I don't know. That's what the box says, so we're not going to argue with it. They have little 60s hairdos. There's no damage on either one. They're clearly 1960s. And I love this one. There's a tag on the inside. See it in there? And it says middle shelf left. So someone put directions in there so that every year when it was time to decorate, they would know where to put this. This went on the left middle shelf. Funny. Well, there they are. And you're going to get these 2. Is it girls? It looks like it. Okay, we got a harp and a what has she got? A bunch of dishes, an accordion, a concertina, and a harpist. In the box. And this is made in Japan for Holmar International. So there's the box. Now somebody had these in the 1960s. You know that you did. We didn't get any bids on this. You guys don't want the 60s? You all scream for me to get these 60s things. Where did we start? We started at $15 and we're going to count them down anyway. 2, how tall are they? 7 inches tall, including their, well, that's not a bouffant. I don't know what that little 60s hairdo is, but. All right, let's count them down. Oh, we're at $21. Okay, let's count them down. With the original box, remember now. Grace, if you get a bounce, make sure you're sending it to oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com. And don't put Scott in there. All right, it should be okay. We're at flip hairstyle, yeah. $21, let's count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There they go. All right, now let's get them back in here. I don't know if their heads are supposed to go up into these holes like that. That doesn't seem right. All right, get back in there. Let's see, sold. All right, D, let me know. And listen, I hope everybody goes and checks out Vinny's channel and Dee's channel. The Thrill of the Thrift, Dee and Vinny, Vintage Vinny. I think is it Vintage Vinny's Antiques? Christine D at 26. Christine D. All right. I had ice in here because it gets warm under these lights. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, we got it right. These I'm reselling because I sold these, I think not last week, but the week before, and I never heard from the person. So we're putting them up again. We're going to start at $10. These are light bulbs. They're probably pre-war. They're either pre-war or just after the war, but they're old. Christmas tree lamps. And we're starting at $10, and we'll pull these out. I did test all of these light bulbs, and they're all working. So I'm offering these again I didn't hear from the person who won the first time. So we're going to start at $10. And this box looks, I believe this is older than the 1950s. The box says that they were white, but I made sure that we had all these different colors and that everything works. And I love that it says Christmas tree lamps instead of light bulbs. Christmas lamps. General Electric. That end of the box is missing, but the rest of it is there. And the bidding starts at $10 for these. Are they C7.5, I think, maybe? And as I said, the light bulbs are all working if you want to use them. I like them sort of displayed like that or like that. You know, the old light bulbs, Christmas tree lamps. So we're going to do $10 on those as an opening bid. Oh, let me sit myself back down. Are we ready to count this down? Yes. Here we go. See them? I think we're at $10 on the light bulbs. And we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. I think. D gets them? Is that who gets them, Vinny? Which D? D Thrill of the Thrift gets them. You get them. D gets them. D, I got a box coming to you. Okay. D gets them. You go, girl. What? Oh, it's you, girl, and you should know it. Yeah. She. Thank you, Alicia. Okay, D gets them. Thank you, D. I've got 6 of these. Now, these go back to the 1930s. There are 6 of them. I'm only holding up 1 right now. The bidding starts at $15. More than one glass company made these. So the glass inserts always look like that. It's not broken off. This is not the broken top of a champagne glass. They were manufactured like this. Macbeth Evans had a pattern called American Sweetheart, if I remember right. This particular set, I believe, I'm looking on the bottom here. It simply says stainless steel. And this is the way they were made. And so the glass inserts go down into the sherbet cups. And a lot of people think that this was only, you know, drugstore counter or soda fountain counter, but these were sold for home use. And people did use these in the home. And you don't pick it up and turn it to drink out of it. Nothing is supposed to hold these inserts in. It's just gravity. They just sit in there that way. Yeah, that's the way they were made. So there's a nice little pattern on here with a swag. And we're starting out at $15 on these. And here are 2. And here are 2 more. And here are 2 more. We've got 6 of them. Serve your Christmas Eve rice pudding in these. Lovely. No chips, no cracks. There's no stains, no scratches, no problem at all with the chrome here on these. and I just love them. And so very easy to pull right out, and you can wash. And then you've got the chrome pieces here, which are in great shape as well. So it's very pretty, and there's an awful lot that you can do with these. Ice cream, whatever, whatever, whatever. And these, I don't recognize the etch on there. It's not the Macbeth Evans American Sweetheart. Yeah. All right. So the 6 Depression era, we'll call them dessert cups. I think Patty is at $15. And Patty, I have got to talk to you. I think I'm going to go ahead and schedule myself a tour of the Capitol in Harrisburg. Okay, Patty, you know what I'm talking about. Let's count them down. We're at $15, I think, with Patty. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sold. Did Patty get them? Did she get them? And if she did, she has to tell us what she's going to serve. They're sold. Patty at 15. Thank you, Patty. What are you guys talking about? Let me see for a minute. We're almost done. You gonna put tapioca in them? I like with raisins. You put raisins in your tapioca? You better. Ooh, nutmeg. Mm-hmm. Figgy pudding. Ha ha, Karen. Karen, don't get Vinny started. It's getting late, and you know how Vinny is. He starts getting... Vinny won't go until he gets some. Figgy pudding. What time is it? It's not 9 o'clock yet. You guys can't start getting... You can't get Sophie Tucker. You can't get Sophie Tucker on me until after 9 o'clock. But I started it. No, Karen started it. Look at me blaming my viewers. What? One big meatball? That's hilarious. You put one meatball in those? That would be great. Ooh, gooseberry jam on your tapioca. Please don't let this be your last one. Last one what? Are you talking to me? I've only got 2 pieces of cheese left. It's almost my last one. What have we got? We're almost finished. Ooh. Now, I don't know who's going to buy this, but somebody's going to buy this, and it is tacky. And I'm just going to tell you, this is tacky. I'm talking about my own stuff. We're starting at $15 on this. You guys are still talking about... We're starting at $15. Now, this is tacky, and you know it, but some of you love it, and that's why we're offering it. Now, let me go through it. I don't know how many are in here, but you can already see. Oh, God. Oh, it's stuck to my sweater. My Charlie Hee Haw newscaster sweater. We're starting at $15. Now, it's clean. It's not sticky. It's not covered with nicotine and Granny's kitchen grease, so we're all right. And we're starting at $15. Now, let me go through it and tell you what you're going to get. So hold on. Okay. And we'll count out the pieces. You're going to get a big apple. Woo! You're going to get another apple, and it doesn't have any green on this. So some of these, there's no green on the top of that one. Need 2 apples. Number 3, a big orange. Number 4, another big orange with no green. Number 5, a pear. Look at the different colors on the pear. It's glass. These are glass beads. That's glass. And then with pins, and people stick pins. Your grandmother sat at the kitchen table. There's somebody's hair in it. Ugh. And then people made these in kits. Now I lost my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6, you get a lemon with the leaf broken off. But there's your lemon. This is glass beads held in places with pins. I don't know where we are price-wise. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, I don't know what that pink thing is. 8, that's orange. I don't know what that is. 9, I guess it's a plum. 10, we're up to 10 pieces now of this stuff. Ooh. 11. And then we've got all these grapes floating around in here. So that's 12. Wait a minute. 12, 13, 14. You get 20 pieces of fruit. There's 9 of these little grapes. See them in there? And then these pieces. So what are we up to? We're up to about, oh golly, we're up to about 20 pieces of this. Now there's no banana. Yes, we have no banana, but that's an unusual lemon with the green on either end. I've seen that before. So I guess it's about 20 pieces of it. And wait a minute. If you'd like, I will also toss in this lovely faux wood Pizza Hut bread tray if you'd like it. If you don't want it, I'm going to throw it away. But you get all that 1970s glass beaded fruit, which is just one of those things that how many dining room tables did this sit on in the 1970s? How many? It's just wonderful. Okay, let's count it down. And you're going to have to tell me if you want this lovely Pizza Hut bread basket with it. We're at $40 on the wonderful vintage 1970s glass bead fruit, which will kill your fingers trying to put it together. And we're counting it down. Ooh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Look, I'm Carmen Miranda. Oh, I should say this for next Halloween. I could be Carmen Miranda, the lady with the tutti frutti hat. Where did we go? You guys like Carmen Miranda? She was something else. Oh, let me put this down. Ugh. All right. Where are we? Oh. Christine D at 46. Christine D. Thank you, Christine. I hope that you have fond memories of that. You must. You must. Now, don't forget, we've got some new folks here. Email me all your information at oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com. your PayPal email address and your shipping address, and I'll get invoices out to you sometime tomorrow morning after I have had my bowl of wheat tina. We good? Are we okay? We really are. We've got about 3 more things to do, and that'll be it. So I'm really keeping my live sale to 2 hours, and then the last 30 minutes or so, we'll have some trivia questions, and we'll just chit chat a little bit for those of you night owls who like to hang out after 9 o'clock. We're all good? Everything's good? I want to say hello to everybody, and thank you to those who are at home watching. Well, I guess you're all at home, I guess. Those watching on smart TVs and regular TVs, I forgot to tell you, you don't have to buy anything. You know, there might not be anything else on and you're stuck on me. I'm just glad you're here. And it's just fun to have you watching. As I said, whether you buy anything or not is okay. And for those of you who are enjoying in the chat, I hope you guys are having a good time chatting with each other. I'll pay a little more attention to the chat after the live sale's over. We've got a blue satin glass bowl. It is beautiful blue satin glass. And one of the things that I like to do is decorate after Christmas is over and we take everything down. I like to decorate with crystal and blue and really sort of the cold, icy colors. That's just me. And it's just a beautiful blue satin glass bowl. This bowl goes back to the 1920s. It goes way back to the 1920s. It's a beautiful piece. And we're going to start off at $12 on the blue satin glass bowl. $12 on it. It has no chips or cracks on it. And it's in really good condition. Again, this particular shape, we're talking about the glass companies that produced Carnival and Stretch Glass, you know, Northwood and Fenton and Dugan and US Glass and all those companies. And it's just a beautiful, this is not stretch, this is totally satin, but it's a beautiful blue color, and it probably had candlesticks that went with it. It's probably part of a console set. And I would love to offer you, now I can't because I don't have one that fits it. I'm going to sell these in a minute. This won't fit, but you get yourself a glass base, which is what they were called, and all the glass companies made these as well. And it really just elevates it and makes it even more elegant and more beautiful. Now this one does not fit, so I'm selling these later by themselves. And this evening, we're just going to go ahead and sell this beautiful satin glass bowl all by itself. I will tell you also, you can see I've been handling it. This particular bowl, my hands have been washed and they're clean. Some of the satin glass will pick up oily prints and things. This one doesn't seem to really do that. It's nice and clean, and I don't see scratches or any type of damage to it. So it's just a really pretty blue satin glass bowl. And in case you were wondering, it measures, 9 inches across in diameter, and it stands about 4 inches tall. And we're going to start at, I hope I already said we're starting at $12 on the blue satin glass bowl. And we'll go ahead and count this beautiful thing down. Okay, I'm not sure where we are. It looks like we're at $15 maybe. Jeffrey Reed at 15. I see Sandra at, I think the bid, I see Sandra at 35 is the last one that I see. And then we'll go ahead and count this down. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the beautiful satin glass bowl. And that's it, it's sold. Very much the same era as the beautiful stretch that we sold a little while ago. You know, same era. That sort of EAPG was old-fashioned at this point. And the depression glass that we're familiar with of the 30s hadn't arrived yet. And this type of beautiful glass in jewel tones, all the rage in the 1920s, the middle to the later 1920s. All right, I need to stop running my mouth and see who Sandra Garcia at 35. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. Let's have a pretzel stick. And welcome anyone who's joining us near the end of the sale. I'm so glad that you're here and enjoying each other's company. And we're going to chat a little bit when it's all over and done with. Let's see here. Let's do... Now, I need some help on this. Everybody get ready. I need your help on this. As the clock, ignore my clock. It's all off whack. I've got an old set here. And I'm going to guess that this goes back to the 50s or the 60s. Maybe the 40s. I'm going to open it up. And I want everybody to tell me, what was it used for? I'm not sure. So we'll open it up. I will tell you that the knife is not sharp at all. And I'm wondering if this is for fish or for cake. You're certainly not going to be cutting anything with that. It's a very wide fork. And we've got a lovely silk top. And then we've got a velvet case here. And this would be like a celluloid, not really, it's not ivory. And so, but we'll take a look at it. And we're starting the bidding out. We're going to start out at $15 on it. I don't see a department store mark on it. I know you want to see it a little bit better, so we'll get it out of there. And I was just guessing that maybe it was for fish because it's so wide. The fork and the knife is so wide. I was thinking either fish or cake, but certainly not any type of meat that would need to be cut. It's hard for you to see, but I can see it appears, you get that, the look of ivory here, but it's some type of synthetic. I'm imagining that it's celluloid or, well, not celluloid. What did they make this out of? It's escaping me. There are some hallmarks here which are too small for me to see. I don't know, but whether it's the hallmarks are very small. This is probably stainless. It has a nice etch on it. And, all right, I'm looking at the chat. Hold on, let me sit down. So, what is it here? Oh, so fish, probably, to separate fish from the, probably fish. I was thinking either fish or cake. Fish server, yeah, okay. Oh, hi, George. George, are you in Florida tonight? It's nice to have you with us. So nice to have you with us. If you're not familiar with George's channel, it's very informative and he travels all over the place. He travels much farther than I do, than I'm able to. And he's incredibly knowledgeable in a wide variety of you'll learn something when you watch his channel. You'll learn something. So there it is. There's the little, I guess, as we're going to agree that it's a service there for fish. And it's a pretty little set. And we'll go ahead and count that down. So I appreciate everybody for chiming in on that. I hope you can see it well enough. Downton Abbey serving style. There you go. I don't know where we are on the price, but we'll go ahead and count this little fish service down. And I wish I could tell you whether it was, it's either silver plate or just chrome. I don't know. I can't see the little hallmarks back there. They're too small for my progressive lenses. But here we go. Who's having fish on Christmas? Ready? Here we go. Count it down. I'm trying to see where we are with the bids, and then we'll count it down. We're at $26. Okay, and we're going to go from there. So from 26, we're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there we are on this wonderful little fish set. We're all supposed to be eating more fish, right? I like fish. And ever since I got my air fryer, I'm making a lot more of it. Who's got an air fryer and who does fish in their air fryer? George, did you say you're in Mexico? What you doing in Mexico? All right, where are we? Sold. D says it's sold. What do you mean, ooh, no fish? Come on, Nanette. Diana Cashion at 47. Ooh, I'm writing it down in the wrong spot. Thank you, Diana. 47. Diana Cashion on the serving set. Lovely. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. And thank you, everyone, for you had to get away from filming so you could watch your friends' channels. I know how it is. George, isn't it a treat when we get, sometimes I almost, well, let's see, I almost want to stub my toe, so I have to be on the couch for a day so I can watch everybody. It's a treat to catch up with everyone, and there's so many wonderful channels, and just, yeah, so I hear you. Well, enjoy Mexico while you're there. Let's go ahead and do the, we'll do the, we'll do the sandwich glass, the sandwich pattern, not having anything to do with sandwich. Pattern is called sandwich. And as I said earlier, Indiana glass, Duncan Miller. I like the Duncan Miller a little bit better than the Indiana. I think it's a little better quality. And so we've got 3 pieces of it in green. We always find it in crystal. How often do we find it in green? You don't find it much in green, and they're 12 inches across. This is great for Christmas time, and we're going to start out, we're going to start the bidding at we're going to start at $39 on these. $39 on these 3 pieces. Here's the big, beautiful platter, which could be for cookies and such. Again, they were 12 inches across. And starting at $39. And then here we've got the piece that has the that's divided. And then here we've got the big deviled egg plate. Now, I did not put a black light on these, so I've got no clue whether there's uranium in them or not. But let's look at them, and I will tell you this, that I ran my hands around all of these saw teeth, and I can't find one that's broken. What a survivor. I don't see anything broken on any of these. So 12 inches, and we're starting at $39. The great big serving platter here, which is divided. The plain dish here, which is great for cookies and things. How about this at Christmas time? And the big deviled egg plate, all three of them. And I'm going to attribute these to Duncan Miller, I believe. And if I'm incorrect on that, straighten me out. But I think we're talking about Duncan Miller pieces here. Really pretty color. Imagine these on your Christmas table. And so great big 12 inches without any of the teeth broken off. Such beautiful pieces. Now, I don't really, it's not a tradition where I come from to serve deviled eggs on Christmas Eve, but we fought this out last year. Oh my goodness. I got an argument started on the deviled eggs. Let's count it down before we get into the deviled egg conversation, because some of you folks are very protective about your deviled eggs. Well, I don't have them for Christmas in my experience, but some of you do, and there you go. Paprika or no paprika. These great big things are heavy, and they're going to have to go in a 14 by 14 by 14 box, and each one of these weighs about three pounds maybe, but they're just beautiful pieces. And let's count them down. We're at $44, I think, on all four of them. And we're getting ready to count these bad boys down. So here we go at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. Deviled egg plate, divided plate, and the platter in this beautiful sandwich pattern. And I think I read, you know, I'm always reading. We sold them for Heather G at 53. Okay, Heather G. Let's see, greens. Okay, 53. Heather G. G. Thank you, Heather. I think I read that that the company, that the pattern reminded the designer of the early sandwich glass that was made on Cape Cod in Sandwich. As soon as you cross over the Bourne Bridge, a lot of glass was made in Sandwich, Cape Cod. And I think I read that when this pattern was made, it looked a lot like patterns that were produced in those early days by Sandwich, and so they named the pattern Sandwich. Now, I might have dreamt that last night, and there might not be a shred of truth to that, but I think I read that in one of my books. I can't remember. I can't remember. You like deviled eggs? I knew you were going to start talking about deviled eggs. George, have you been to the? I know you have. Have you toured the Sandwich Glass Museum there in Sandwich? I have. It's been years ago. What a wonderful place to go to. Just as, Oh, it's on your bucket list. Well, come on up. Stop in Philly. I'll go up with you. It's a wonderful place. The old glass museum there in Sandwich. Anybody really who gets a chance. And, you know, your glass history, if you go all the way back, go look up, if you want to go down a rabbit hole and look something up, look up Worcester glass. And South Jersey, Salem County. Anyway, we're getting way off topic on that, but we'll talk about Worcester glass some other time. And the glass factories in southern New Jersey, which has a very sandy soil. And glass was made there. Oh. Anyway, let's look at these. We've got 2 black bases made of glass, pedestals here, and they're wonderful. These are the same size, and they are made by the same company. They've got the number 640 on the bottom. Both of them do. And if I had done my research, I could tell you which company made them, but a lot of the glass companies made these black bases in the very popular in the 20s, these little black pedestals. It's glass. And you already know how wonderful it looks when you put vases on these. Again, this isn't the right size, but you get the idea. So a matching pair. There are no chips on these, and we're starting out at $20 on these 2 black glass pedestals. We're going to start at $20 on them. Now, the inner diameter, if you're thinking about, oh, what could I put on those? I'll let you see that it's about, anything that's 2.5 inches would fit okay in there. See? Much bigger than that and it won't fit. So we're starting at 20 on the 2 bases. Yeah, you could get something that's about 2.5 inches in there. Yeah, that would fit. Let's put our Hazel Atlas sugar shaker on there. Why not? Do it in style. All right. So there they are. 3-footed glass pedestals, bases for any type of antique glass that you'd like to place on them. And we're at $20 on those. And do we have any bids on those? I'm not certain that we do or not. So let's see here. We've got someone at 25, so we'll go ahead and count these down. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. The 2 black glass pedestals that date to 1925-ish. So Dee tells me they're sold, and we'll see who they are on their way to. Glowy girl at 30. Okay. Glowy girl. Thank you so much. Glowy girl. Well, I'll tell you what. That was supposed to be it, but if you want, I've got 4 more surprise items. So what should we do? Are you in the mood for 4 more things? Should we keep it going for a little bit more while I pick at my cheese? You want to do 4 more things? 4 more. Now look. How come we've got 439 people watching and we've only got 290 thumbs up? Come on and give me a thumbs up. I don't think it does anything. I don't know. I don't know that it makes a difference. But everybody, when I watch everybody else, they always tell everybody to thumb up. Anyway, give me a thumb up if you want to. But if you're all, you know, if you've snuggled down into your Barcalounger, you want to do 4 more things? What? What are you guys talking about? See, I miss everything because I can't see what you're saying. All right. Let's do 4 more things. All right. George, don't go anywhere yet. I'll need your help on this. I need anybody's help. But George has a wide range of expertise. When I saw this, now, I'll say this. When you get out from behind your computers, here he goes. Turn Google off. Turn your computers off. Go to good auctions. Go to some prominent antique shows. They're in every city: Baltimore, Chicago, Philadelphia. Get to know collectors. Get out there and feel the stuff. Pick it up and get to know it. You can't learn it from looking at pictures. Now, I'm saying that because sometimes you see something and you say, I don't know what that is. But the feeling that I get from it is that it's something. And so everybody always asks me about, what should you do if you want to learn? And I say, one of the best things you can do is meet those old-timey collectors, because they love to tell you about their collections, and they will. They will. And I guess I'm fortunate enough to remember all those years ago before the internet, and the only way to learn was to get out there and talk to folk who'd been collecting something their whole lives. They have so much knowledge and they're such wonderful collectors, are such wonderful people, and they love to talk to you about their stuff. So I'm stumped with this, but there's certain aspects of it that made me think this is something good, and I'm going to tell you what made me think that it's, when I say something good, at least I mean something old. First of all, when I turn this upside down, I see that it's got a polished pontil and it's got a polished bottom. And I don't know how well that comes up, but you can see here where this would have been polished. Yeah, I guess you can see that. And then the handle is applied and it's got green to it. But then there's a little bit of a rainbow iridescence on here. And of course it's for syrup. But the top appears to be pewter. Pardon the dust that's in there. And it's huge. It's a lot bigger than a syrup jug, than the small glass syrup jugs I've seen. And I can't find I can't see anything on it that would tell me who might have made it or where it came from. There's some scratches on the bottom of it. And I'm going to go ahead and offer this up for sale. Now I see people saying, I'm trying to look now, Louis glass. Looks like their shape. So about what, yeah, I like it. So, I don't put black lights on things very often because for me personally, I really don't, it's not a big deal to me whether something has uranium in it, but I know a lot of people like to know that. And I didn't test it and I can't go get my black light now to see, but I think I like it so much. And it's in good condition and it doesn't have any damage to it. So what age do you folks think this might be? George, I appreciate your input. Yeah. It is thin, and you can see that it was blown and then polished here at the bottom. So someone says they think it's from the 1970s, the 1930s, the 1920s. Yeah, it's in good condition and it is very super thin glass. And it actually does stand, it stands about 6 inches tall. So I'm going to go ahead and offer this for sale. And I appreciate everyone's input on it, and thoughts. And so we're going to start the bidding out at $20 on it. And I don't know if this is something that anybody would be interested in or not, but we'll go ahead and say $20. I find no damage on it at all. I really like this here, which looks like this looks like pewter to me, or some type of a soft metal here. And it looks like, if this is a piece that was made in the 20s, remember the breakfast sets where you would make the waffles and the pancakes at the table? So it's so large that that it could be for waffles. It could be batter. I wouldn't think necessarily cream, but probably syrup. So, and you just get that feel to it. So we'll go along with that. The 20s to 1930, 1920 to 1930, something like that. As I said, I don't find any marks on it anywhere. And we're up and running. And so I think we're at $28 on it. And this beautiful glass piece, we'll go ahead and count it down. And if you like uranium, you might get a surprise. I don't know if it's going to glow or not. But here we go on this maybe syrup jug. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. There we go. I like this thing. I hope everybody got their bids in and didn't get a chance. Remember, I don't believe it's a stein because it's got a spout right there. So I wouldn't think a stein. Look. Florida girl bought it for $436. There's D again. D, you better go lie down. I can make fun of D. We'll give her a second. Didn't sell for no $439. I know, D. Was that your fat fingers again? Now, I'm not making fun of D. She said she had fat fingers, and I told her that she doesn't. What was it? It was now I'm gonna have to scroll back up. It was $36, D. Is it Sharon B? Yeah, we already went through D. is hanging in there to the bitter end. Poor thing. We got it at 36. Sharon. Oh, a Florida girl? A Florida golden girl? Well, whoever it is, make sure you email me. Okay. Merry Christmas. A Florida golden girl? Okay. That was fun. Now, look at this funny little thing. Made in Japan. Probably something that was made between the wars. It looks like a 20s, 30s piece. And it's just a cute little thing. I guess it's got nothing. It's empty on the bottom. And you could stick 2 little candles in there or 2 little candy corns on either side. And we're going to go ahead and start this little guy out at $5. He's just a little ceramic piece, a little elf there, I guess. And if it weren't orange, this is more orange than it is red. And I like the oddness of it as well. Cute little thing. There's his backside. And he's just sitting on this little lamp, type of a lamp here with, I guess you could put a couple candles in there if you would like to. And we're going to see if anybody wants this little thing for $5. We're going to start at 5. Oh my goodness, my nose is running. I better eat a pretzel. Or 2. It's not very big. And it won't take much, let's see. From side to side, it measures not quite 5 inches. Isn't it cute? Oh, Vinny. You're hilarious. All right, let's count it down. He does have buttocks. That's the little back of his, well, that's the back of his outfit. All right, here we go. You may eat another pretzel? 2 pretzels, call Richard Simmons. Yeah, I'm going to need some toning cords after the holidays. I got to get my deal-a-meal out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this little elf is headed your way. Mm-hmm. You guys remember deal-a-meal? Who ordered one? You know somebody out there ordered a deal-a-meal. And your Richard Simmons toning cords, we're all going to need them after the holidays. Who gets this thing? Did anybody? I guess we didn't get anybody. I don't see anybody. Poor thing. It means I have to keep him. We didn't get anybody on that? I don't see anybody. I'm going to give you a trivia question in a minute. Oh, Sheila Farley at 15. Thank you, Sheila. 15. Farley. We're going to do some Christmas trivia questions in a minute. 2 more things and that's it for the live sale. And then I can go, woo! 2 more things. Here we go. We're going to start the bidding out on this. Let's get rid of it. We're going to start at $9. That's only $3 per magazine, and I've got 3 magazines. They're all Better Housekeeping magazines, and let me tell you what we've got. We're starting at $9 for all 3 of them. We have February of 1929. So that's just 8 months before the stock market crash. We've got Better Homes and Gardens of the Summer, August of 1929. And we've also got Better Homes and Gardens of May 1930. Now, they are complete. Let's show you. There's one of them. There's 2 of them. And there's 3 of them. They have their backs. Look at that wonderful bedroom. You think that everything was blah, blah, blah back in the 20s and 30s? Heck no. There wasn't any gray, gray, gray in those days. People had color and they were not afraid of it. Look at that. With a pineapple bed and a linoleum rug. We're looking at the backs of the magazines now, just so I can show you that they're all there. What is she doing? She's making chocolate cake for her man. Probably in those days. All right, so no funny smell. Listen, I love this. This is you're gonna flip. That's 1929. You thought pink only came out in the 50s with Amy Eisenhower? No. We had pink in the bathroom and the kitchen in the late 20s. You better believe it. Look at that. There's that little stool. There's always a little green kitchen stool. That great big sink. Yeah. And so all 3 of these magazines. And the one thing that I love the most about these as resources, and the reason why I'm selling these is that they're duplicates. Otherwise, I wouldn't be selling them. So I buy the old magazines and I read them for reference. Yeah. So the advertisements are wonderful and these are not falling apart. You can, if you like the 20s and the 30s, there's another green, pink sink. You get some color ads, but just these are, I read these as if I'm reading a textbook and I study them. Look there. There's a bathroom. I think we're at $31 on the magazines. There's old lampshades. And the articles are just wonderful. August of 1929, February of 1929, and May of 1930. So we're going to go right back to the very beginning of the Depression with these 3 magazines, and we'll count them down now. I think we're at $33, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. Three good housekeeping. All right. We need more color. Enough of the gray, 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 gray. That's what I say. And start buying brown furniture again, everybody. Now's the time to do it. Marilyn B at 48. Marilyn B. Bring some color back again. Bring wallpaper back again. Huh? I think the pendulum is going to swing. What say you, everybody? Now, I know we all have different tastes. And you know, the gray, gray, gray is elegant. I hear you. And I'm not knocking anybody's style. Well, I guess I kind of am, but I'm not. But I think we need good old wooden furniture and rugs and drapes and wallpaper and just all of that stuff that really makes a home feel cozy and warm and not like a dentist's office waiting room, you know, just all that gray, 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 gray. It's neutral and it is bland without a color pop. Yeah. They say oak is coming back. Bring it on back. I'm already there. I'm already there. And you can introduce, I think gray, gray, gray is a wonderful backdrop and even just to add some colorful glass or some colorful pillows, you know, or something that warms it up a little bit or brightens it up a little bit. Let's do one more thing. This is it, because there's nothing left on my table except a bunch of pretzels in a mache laurel sherbet cup and one flimsy piece of cheese, which I better eat before the flies get it. One more thing. Now, I can't believe I'm selling this, but I'm selling it. You ready? I'm selling it. I think, but don't hold me to it, I think that this was made by Schoenhut. And my former college roommate, who is a big dollhouse collector, said that the metal windows he thinks is a Schoenhut product. So this is not homemade. We've got a lot of these homemade houses. These are made of metal. The windows are metal, and they're tacked on there with little wire brads. And rather than this being made by grandfather in the basement for the Lionel train set, I think this, now that has to be re-glued, where the porch is kind of leaning in a little bit. It's not marked. This is the original paint. It has not been touched up at all. And it may or may not be a Schoenhut piece. Really doesn't make a difference. We know we're somewhere around 1930 on this, somewhere between 1925 to 1935, and all the original little paint on it. Now, the lids don't come off, the roof doesn't come off, it's just one little set there. And so the door does open and close. Wouldn't this be adorable? As a little Christmas scene, you could put some little bottle brush trees around it, sprinkle some little mica snow on it, and have yourselves just, you know, a little Christmas scene. Stick a light in there. The little chimney has got paper on the top that makes it look like it's got little, that it's made of bricks. And so it's just a little wooden house, and we're going to start out. At $29 on this. I don't know whether we'll have any interest at that price, but we're talking about something that's almost 100 years old now. It's amazing to think that things from the 1920s are getting to be 100 years old. But this is a toy, and we're starting at $29 on it. And if you'd like to just glue the so this is tight, you can. It really doesn't bother me that it's a little cattywampus there. Just an adorable little thing, and it measures. Oh heavens! It measures 5 inches across, 5 inches square, and from floor to the gable 5 inches. So we're 5 inches all around. And I don't really know a whole lot about. I know that the Schoenhut company, I'm familiar with the little toy pianos that they made and the doll houses that they made. I don't know that they made little village pieces like this for model trains in the 30s, but I'm guessing that this would have been, that's probably what it would have been. I don't know, perhaps anyone has more information than I do, but it's definitely the original paint on it, and certainly something that was commercially made and would look wonderful with a little train set. Well, Jackie, I hope I'm glad you're feeling good enough to watch. Thank you. It's a pretty little architectural piece. I agree with that. And I'm not sure where we are on it. As again, this is the last piece tonight. Now, whoever buys this, you are forbidden to repaint it. You are forbidden. And if you go anywhere near this with chalk paint, I'm going to know about it. And like the Wicked Witch of the West, or just like Margaret Hamilton, I'm going to fly in and smash you. Do not repaint this. I get very protective about old surfaces. Here I am going off. Now I know you say, well, if I buy it, I can do anything I want with it. Don't you dare paint this. And if you do, you can't have it. How many of you are with me on that? Leave the old finishes alone. Now nobody's going to buy it. They're all going to retract their bids. That's right, Jeffrey Reed. No painting. Leave it alone. It took it 100 years to get this beautiful old. Look at that. Don't even clean it. Don't even over clean it. I guess I'm preaching to the choir because us antique folk, we love these old things and we love the old surfaces and the old dust. It's charming this way. All right? I'm not going to speak to you if you buy this and spray paint it. You can't do that. Leave it alone. It's the only live sale where the person tells his customers off before he sells the item. All right, let's count it down. I guess we're at somewhere around 30 bucks. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Auntie M, it's coming your way. Who gets it? I love this little thing. What? Sold. Ooh, I need to change this radio station. It's not Christmassy enough. Who gets it, D? That's the last one, and D, you go to bed. I've kept D up too late. Robert and Lori at 45. I don't know Robert and Lori. I think you might be the first. Thank you so much, Robert. And thank you everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that. Now look, Robert and Lori, you ain't painting it. You're not going to paint it, are you? Little house. Robert and Lori, you've got to make a little Christmas display out of it. Where are they? What? As long as it's your dust and not somebody else's dust. Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, you have, I'm so sorry. Oh, you bought the Pyrex bowl years ago, and you're not going to paint it. Bless you, Robert and Lori. Okay, we're good. That's it. You can't paint it. That was fun. I'm glad that it's coming your way. Let's put this down on the floor. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a lot. That really is it. I don't have any more surprises. I'm surrounded by stuff. Don't tune me out just yet, but let me say, for those who are through with the live sale, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm so glad you could be here. I'm going to hang around for a little bit and chit chat, but the live sale is over, and I want to thank everybody who made purchases and for those who placed bids. And if you won something, please contact me at oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com. Make sure you give me your mailing address and the email address associated with your PayPal account. And if you're chatting on here as Miss Hotsy Totsy 1932, but your name is really Gloria Clapsaddle, make sure you tell me what your name is so I can match it all up. I'm going to send invoices out. I'll be working on them tomorrow morning. And I plan to get everything in the mail on Wednesday. So that gives it, 7 days to get to you before Christmas? I hope so. So that's the end of the live sale. Thanks everybody. And I am actually not going to be doing any more this year. And I think my plan in the autumn or in the spring, I'm sorry, in January, is maybe to do one a month, but really to get back out there and doing the videos and doing the shopping and listing in the eBay store. Also, I've got so many projects to work on. I'm going to finish the big old dollhouse that you're all still asking me about, and I'm so glad you're interested in that. I'm also going to have a series where I dismantle a 1910 oak pump organ from my mother's basement, and I will be bringing it here to the 1925 bungalow piece by piece, restoring it and reassembling it here and giving it a complete overhaul. And then I've got some house projects as well. And you guys have been fantastic at giving me pointers and things on which curtains to put up. And I still have the picture rail to do, and we're still working on that 1930s kitchen out there. So a variety of things I plan to tackle in 2023. And I invite you to watch, and I'm so glad that you've joined me tonight. So that's it. Good night for those who are leaving us. Margaret House says, don't forget my red. I know that stuff. Yep, I'm packing it up. I'm going to be I'm going to be busy. What was that? Okay. I'm still getting used to noises. When the heater comes on, the return is right there, and I didn't close the hall doorway. So I'm hearing a strange sound from the heater, which is coming up from the basement. So I'm still getting used to weird sounds here. Anyway, we're good. Bye, everybody that has to scram. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and a little earlier tonight, I did a little Christmas tree tour, a quick one, participating in a Decorate Your Christmas Tree set of videos that I was invited to do by Tammy in Texas, and as well as, oh my drat, help me out with Vintage Conversations. Oh my word, what is your first name? I know your name, but you'll see links to their channels. It's going to come to me in a minute. You can see Martha. Yep, Martha. I'm so sorry. It's Martha with Vintage Conversation, and Tammy Vintage Uprising Texas, and I did a video for them. Mine is up on my channel, but I think you can also see some other Christmas trees that are decorated if you go to their channel. And then I'll do a full Christmas tour. Oh, it's going to be a few days before everything is decorated here, and I'll show you around at some of the things that I've done. So you want to do a couple of it was a senior moment. Yeah, that's right. I love getting carded at Goodwill. I love it. I never got, yeah, it's fun. Give me my discount, and I have to show them my identification. Let's do a couple of little trivia questions before we break it up for the night, for those night owls. It's bedtime. Go to bed, D. D, I've got stuff for you, including a painting, and you're not paying me for it. Patty, I've got stuff for you, and I've got to talk to you because I want to come out there and tour the Capitol, and I want you to be my tour guide. Good night, everyone. Okay, seniors get a discount at Goodwill. We do. If you're 55 years or older, you get a discount different days of the week. I think it's Tuesday here. that we get a discount. Okay, I'll text you, Patty. Thank you. I'll do that. Well, thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate that. You go ahead and try, D. Do you know what they say, D? Spit in one hand and wish in the other and see which one fills up first. Oh, I'm getting sassy at 10 of 10. We're cutting it off at 10 o'clock. That is my gift to you, so you be quiet. All right. Okay, what day is the most popular for watching holiday football on TV? Now, I wouldn't know this because I don't watch it. I don't have any prizes for you except this piece of cheese. What day is the most popular for watching holiday football on TV? I better look at the answer. A Florida girl got it. January the 1st, you got it. You were the first one. I didn't know that. How come January the 1st? It says New Year's Day. They play football on New Year's Day? I don't know. I don't watch it. Yeah, I didn't know it was New Year's Day. I had no clue. I had no clue. I'm still thinking about Shelley Winters when she has her heart attack. Is it a stroke or a heart attack? No, she tries to swim under all those pipes, and she comes out, and then she goes back again, and then... And the arms, was it red buttons? You want me to stop talking about that? I have to wait for the lag. She was an Olympic swimmer. Yeah, it was a heart attack. Yes, please what? Stop talking about the the Poseidon Adventure? I'll tell you what, I could not go on a cruise after watching that. No, Ernest Borgnine was not her husband in the movie. Her husband was Manny. But who played her husband? Wasn't it Red he had red hair. It wasn't Red Buttons. What was the name of the husband of Shelley Winters' husband in the Poseidon Adventure? Come on, I can see him. Jack Albertson? No, it wasn't Red Skelton. Red Buttons? No. Who was the No, it was not Ernest Borgnine. Who was the actor who played Shelley Winters' husband in the Poseidon Adventure? It was not Jack Wagner. Margaret, you know better than that. It's Jack Albertson, but he had red hair, right? I don't know why I'm saying Red Buttons. It was not Ted Danson. You guys are just trying to make me mad. You ought not to make me mad this close to Christmas. Gene Hackman was in it, but that wasn't her husband. See, you guys are just fooling now. All right, I'm done. Right, Manny Rosenberg. That was the name of the, yes, they were the Rosenbergs. Okay, it was Jack Albertson was Manny Rosen. It was Rosen. That was right. You got it. Who has it? You win. You want some cheese? Danny K, you know what? Okay. Is that how it's going to go down now? All right, I see. I see what you're doing. I'm on to it. Okay, Alicia, Elvis Presley, you know he was not in the Poseidon Adventure. You people ought to be ashamed of yourself, making me mad like that. I'll give you a really hard question now. I'm done with it. I'm not going back to it again. Oh, I'm going to get you on this one. You've got to be refined to know the answer to this. You ready? Now, I know this because I was a music major. Ready? Stop talking about the Poseidon Adventure. It was not Art Carney. How many cantatas, some of you don't even know what a cantata is. How many, it's not something that you get at a Mexican restaurant. How many cantatas make up the Christmas oratorio? How many? Let's see how refined you are. How many cantatas make up the Christmas oratorio? I didn't say eat an Oreo. I said oratorio. No. Look at you. No. Wait a minute. Does somebody get it? No. You were, all right, powdered donuts. Mm-hmm. Were you a music major or a singer? Powdered donuts. It's 6. And who wrote the Christmas oratorio? Quit putting numbers in. They've already got it. It's 6 of them. You guys have annoyed me over that Poseidon Adventure thing. It's 6 cantatas in the Christmas oratorio. I will never forget. I sang. Are you guys familiar with Judas Maccabeus by Handel? My father was still living at that time, and I was not a choral major, but I could sing. I still can sing. And I was in, they had a choir at the college. Was this undergrad? This was undergrad. It was called Choral Union, but we called it Choral Onion. And they forced us music majors to sing in it. It was a music course that like PE majors could take, or calculus majors. They would get 3 credits, humanities credits, if they sang in the choral union. But they made us music majors be in it so that it would sound good. And we called it Choral Onion because we didn't want to be in it. And we did Judas Maccabeus by Handel. The doggone thing is like 3 hours long. And we should not have started at 8 o'clock. My father would always be out in the audience with Tic Tacs. I don't know why my mother didn't stop him, but right in the middle, right during the most quiet part of the oratorio, you can't get a Tic Tac out of that plastic thing without making noise. You can't. He wouldn't do it in the great big, bombastic part of the thing. He'd be shaking that Tic Tac container. But he went to all the performances. It's like it's a great piece. I'm not knocking the piece, but you need to pack a lunch. Are you familiar with it? Huh? No, the auction is over. I'm just running my mouth now. You guys are still talking about the Poseidon Adventure. You didn't like my Tic Tac story? There must be a really big lag. Somebody's still telling me how many cantatas are in the Christmas oratorio. Nanette, that was like 20 minutes ago. What? I can't read the chats fast enough. You want me to talk to you or read the? I'm trying. It's the truth. It was always those green Tic Tacs. You have a lag, Alicia. I'm sorry. But he would. At least I knew he was awake. I heard those Tic Tacs shaking out there. All right, let's do another one. Oh, brother, that's too easy. No, I'm not doing... Is Vinny still watching? Because he'll go off color if I do this one. I'm not going to do it because Vinny will go off color. All right. According to superstition, yeah, and I don't believe in superstitions, but according to them, what must be removed from the mistletoe each time a maiden is kissed? The overstuffed house got it. How are the kittens tonight? A berry. A berry must be removed from the mistletoe every time you kiss a maiden. Did you guys know that? Oh, you all knew it. I'm impressed. No, you don't take her underwear. Now look. Oh, they're in the basement playing. The maiden doesn't take anything off. Her underwear. What time is it? I told you I was turning you off at 10 o'clock. It's 10:01. Let's do one more question. We should do this. Why don't we plan, let's pick a night between Christmas and New Year's Eve and we'll just have a party. We'll all come in our pajamas. I don't mean in person. But you want to do that one night between Christmas and, because I'm not doing another live sale. Maybe I'll have some prizes and we'll do the questions. And we'll do it late. Yeah. You know, after all the company is gone. We'll do it like, we'll do it at 10 o'clock Eastern time. Maybe like 10 until midnight. I don't know if I can do it for 2 hours. And everybody show up in your pajamas. I have an old 1940s silk red sort of smoking jacket robe I might put on. Should we do that? A pajama party? Yeah, I'll have an ascot. And we'll play this game. And I'll try to look at the chat a little bit better. All right, we'll do it. What night should... I don't know. I'll just pick a night. I'll let you know. But it'll be one night between... Should we do it? Oh, I don't know. I'll advertise it. Maybe we'll do it twice. It has to be on a Wednesday night because Vinny is off on Thursday. Vinny has to be there. Is he still there? All right, you're in. Everybody get your pajamas ready. You're going to wear your granny's what? Oh. Aren't pajamas regular clothes? They have been during the last 2 years of the pandemic. I saw a funny thing that said, oh, I'm going to get it wrong. It said, now I understand all of those paintings that were painted during those pandemics in the Renaissance with a bunch of like fat naked people on sofas. Because that's what they felt like during this, during those plagues in the Middle Ages. Look, we all went through it. I know I got it wrong, but yeah, Vinny can have his candy cigarettes. Something about a bunch of fat naked people on sofas. You know all those paintings, reclining nude. We shouldn't say fat. Full figured. Yes. What did Laurel and Hardy find to be difficult? Wait a minute. Oh. Who did Laurel and Hardy find to be a difficult employer in March of the Wooden Soldier? I'm waiting. Yes, Florida girl, Santa Claus. How did you know? I didn't know it. It was Santa. I don't think I've seen, I'd have to go back and look at it again. All right, I'm gonna give you one more and then I'm gonna go have a hamburger. I didn't have any dinner. Let me see here. A steamroller. You haven't seen it in decades? I know. It's something, I don't remember when the last time. All right, let's do another one. Oh gosh, I wish you could see how, you see how tiny? Oh. All right. How many? All right, I'll fix you. This is a good one to end the night on. Ready? How many Christmases? How many Christmases was President James Garfield in office? That'll fix you. How many Christmases, and stop Googling it, because I'll know that you're doing it. How many Christmases was James Garfield in, who got it? Mary Beth, it's going too fast. Mary Beth got it. I shouldn't have told you so fast. None. 8, zip, 0, because he was assassinated before his first Christmas, the poor thing. Okay, that was a lot of fun. Whoo, I need to go and have something to eat. Well, thank you everybody for joining me. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad you're here. And if that was fun, this is fun, this little Christmas game. Why don't you, let's think about when we want to do it. And I'll put but you've got to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you'll get the notification so you know when we're going to do it. Get some refreshments, get your pajamas ready, and we'll have a 10 o'clock pajama party. We might do 2. We might do one before Christmas, and we might do one between Christmas and New Year's Eve. Because one of the questions I want to ask you, and don't tell me now. Now, I better not ask the question because you'll all start telling me. Yeah, I'm not going to ask you now. Good night, all. Thanks for coming. I'm glad you had a good time chatting with each other, and I hope you will come again. And I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah. And go lie down. It's been a long night. Okay, so long, folks. Thanks for watching. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop. Wait for the cat. And so long for now. Woo, that was a good one.